Hiya there and welcome to my new channel. Right, what I'm going to show you today is Birmingham Airport Viewing 5 area. Basically, if you're a plane spotter and you want to see some smaller, rare and unusual planes, Birmingham is quite a hot spot at the moment. So they have carriers like Flybe, Emirates and, you know, Aer Lingus, a lot of the smaller ones. Right, this is just if you wanted to go to Car Park 5, which is the long stay car park. These are the views which you can expect to get. I went in January around 6 o'clock at night and it was freezing and dark. This is right now the viewing area. They've made a little waterproof like bus shelter. You get a picnic table, there's some bins there, so they have, you know, made a little bit of effort. But when I was a child, inside they used to actually have a room which overlooked and you could go in there and watch all the planes. But because they're redeveloping and extending the runway, because Birmingham Airport is getting very big and popular at the moment and it's too small for how big it's growing, they've closed the gallery down, unfortunately. Right, this image right now, Birmingham, as I say, is expanding quite fast. It's quite in the distance. You can't really see that unless you went on the road and sneaked through the fence. This is the Monarch Airways. They've got their own hangar and facility and everything, and that's a bit further away from the airport and the runway. But, you know, if you're into Monarch Airways and you want to see a few more unusual planes, you know, Birmingham is quite a hot spot at the moment. So the image you can see at the moment, all those lights in the distance, there's a control tower and all that lights there are the Monarch special hangars, which are separate to the main airport. Right, in a moment you'll probably see in the picture, as I say, it was very dark and for some reason my cameras weren't working, so I took 3 cameras with me, and for some reason in the dark the underwater camera was working the best, which was pretty bizarre, seeing I have a good camcorder and camera. But I used an underwater camera to videotape this and I forgot to put the stabilizer on it. But in a moment, all these lights, I say, are the Monarch Airways hangars. You will see a plane which actually comes in. I only saw it at the last minute, and it will come in and land anytime. Surely now, maybe I should have just trimmed this clip. After this clip, you'll see some images of some of the planes which are actually on the floor. So it was quite good to view, and there is a big fence up, but you can actually fit the lens of your camera through the hole. So just bear with me in a moment. You could have fast forwarded this little bit a few seconds. There should be a plane coming to land. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing at the moment with the camera. I apologise for it. As you can see how close you are from here. There's the fences, you know, and as I say, they are mesh, but you can get your camera lens through there. So you're not very far away. You can actually see them come into the runway and land from this angle. As I say, it's dark, so I couldn't see the planes properly at this time. I apologise for that little clip there. And these are the images. Obviously there was a fence here, so you put your camera slightly through or right close to it and you will get some decent images. As I say, I weren't using my normal camera, I was using an underwater camera, but the pictures weren't too bad actually, seeing it was night time. And see, it really shocked me. When I was a kid, Birmingham Airport wasn't that busy. Literally, a plane must have been landing and taking off every 3 to 5 minutes. It was pretty shocking at that time of night, but it was that busy. See, they have some pretty cool smaller planes. You know, instead of all the big Airbuses and stuff like that, which I know are nice, which tend to fly out of London and Manchester. Birmingham had some really weird planes, I must say. You know, some I couldn't even identify in the sky. And there were some weird helicopters as well. And I've got to admit, not long ago, I don't know where they were based, I don't live too far from here, but we had some Apache helicopters flying around as well. So there's some weird air traffic which hangs around Birmingham Airport sometimes. Let's say another little clip here. say I didn't know how to work the underwater camera, so I forgot to put the stabilizer on for the video, so it blurs if I'm not too still. You know, my luck, I get home and I figure out how to use it. I bought it my little boy for Christmas to play in the bath with, but it ended up to work quite well, this underwater camera. Unfortunately, it was the owner and not the camera who didn't realise you're supposed to put the stabilizer on. But you get some nice views of the planes, the hangars. To the right of here is where the car parks are and the main terminal. And then we've just got some random images. Now, my advice, if you did come and want to spot the planes, the car park is an absolute rip-off. It really is. You're best parking up near a shop or a pub or something like that and having a little walk over. In the spotting guides, they'll tell you to catch a train or whatever, but there is a pub, you know, not far away. You can park there, I'm sure. And there's a golf course as well, not very far. Okay, this image here as well, all the lights, you know, better than the video earlier on. It shows you all the lights of the Monarch hangars. Again, the Monarch hangars all in the background. And this was something I really hope someone's just leaving in the car park and donating to me. Someone's really cool camper. I love that. Right, and if you walk slightly around the car park and you go onto the main dual carriageway, you'll see these lights, literally a 5-minute walk. There's the road there, and you've got a lamppost and some lights. The planes literally fly straight over them lights and virtually feel like you can touch the planes. So, you know, this isn't private property, it's a walkway. Here's the road, the airport's just to your left. You walk down this road, come on this embankment which has a path, and the planes will fly straight over your head. That to me is a better than the other side, to me anyway. I find it quite cool, the planes going over your head. Anyway, thanks for looking. I will try and make a better video in the light. As I say, I took 3 cameras with me to take some nice night shots, and they all messed me about, which was pretty annoying. So, you know, I got some shots anyway. My main point of this video is I go on the websites, and, you know, there's these spotting blogs telling you where to go. And, you know, it's all writing, so I thought I'd try and show you a little video and images of basically car park viewing. But my suggestion is don't take the car, park it somewhere else. Walk around, because I'm just showing you that view from there. There are a lot of other places. There's this landing bit here. You walk a bit further down as well where the control tower is. I don't know if you're allowed in this bit. I think they're building it, and maybe I felt a bit bad there. But I walked where the control tower was, and there was an open gate, and there's this land, and seriously, there was literally a fence, and I could nearly touch the planes. I was that close. But no one stopped me, and there was no, you know, locks or anything. It was just this pathway, and I went down there. But I haven't seen that in any of the spotting guides. So my theory to anyone who wants to go here, drop your car and just walk, and you will find places. Also, you go further down from the control tower as well, and Sheldon Heath Park's there, and you can walk down there, but that is incredibly boggy. It's really wet, it's really horrible. And I got lost on the golf course as well, because it's connected to the golf course. But next to the golf course, which you'd think would be blocked off as well with fences, you can actually get onto it somehow. I did anyway. And I was right next to the runway, and you see the tyres going. You can follow it all the way around the fence if, you know, you want to. Anyway, thanks for looking. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I understand it's not the best video, so, you know, some people will be bored, but I will be making better ones, you know. The airport's only around the corner, so I will go on the schedules, and I will try and show everyone some of the more cool and unusual planes which fly. So as I said, me and my partner, we watch the skies quite often, and there's some funny traffic in the airs in Birmingham. I'm not talking UFOs, even though I have seen balls of light flying around in the sky, which definitely aren't planes, and I don't know what they are, big orbs. There are some weird planes hanging around. So I will see if we can try and snap some of those and show you. Anyway, and I do know there's a military base not too far away, you know, I can't remember what it is now. So the Chinook helicopters, which sometimes, you know, fly around, and them 2 Patriot helicopters which were flying over the house, they're probably from the military base. Anyway, thanks for looking. Please comment, like, subscribe, and as I say, keep watching, because this is my first proper video, you know, of the airport. I do know how to take pictures, it was a practice. It was freezing cold weather. It was dark. I think it was -2 when I did this. It was really hard to hold a camera and keep it still. So I'll go when it's a bit lighter and sunny, and I'll show you some cool things. Also, what's around here, because I used to live around Sheldon when I was a kid. There's actually underground tunnels, which around Birmingham, I'm not sure what they were used for, but in the parks and fields there are underground hidden bunkers, which I don't know if we're supposed to know about, but we found them, me and my brother, when we were kids, and they're still there now, funny enough. Anyway, thanks for looking. Bye bye.